Welcome to the channel. The following video may contain views, thoughts, and opinions that you may find offensive. Viewer discretion is advised. So shout out to the Donate Squad. Shout out to those of you who subscribe. Hit the alert bell if you are a current subscriber. So one of my subscribers asked me to do a response video to this post in particular. As you can see, I'm not a subscriber to Paris Milan, but I was just asked to look at it. So here we go. It says, shout out to my subbies on Instagram who tagged me in the Shade Room post about this. How do y'all feel about this? Should women still go half, even if her husband makes more? It doesn't say how much more. I fully understand not all women will be hypergamous. What I will say is only go half if you truly want to and have no issue with it, which I agree with. If you don't want to, exhibit A below. And I looked at it earlier, and basically it says, my cousin left her husband and he keeps accusing her of cheating, but really she left him because he makes twice what she makes and was still insisting on her paying half the bills. Sis said she would just rather pay all her bills and not be bothered by him. Good for her. This is an imbecile who wrote this particular original post. I don't agree with this at all, and I'm going to give you my reasons why. And I did read all at the bottom, and of course it's all a bunch of women. Oh, I don't blame her. They don't make a good fit. He should find someone who's into 50-50. If that's the case, remember, this is a married couple. So before this man proposed to this girl, I'm more than positive they were already, into 50-50 before it became a marriage. I looked right at the post and I saw exactly what this whole post was about right here. Okay, in Paris, what is her comment? A woman who truly knows her value has the ability to know and be confident in her decision to walk away. I don't advise women to leave their husbands. Okay, but if they choose to, you can't knock their decision. Yes, you can. If you leave your husband because you can't afford to pay your half of the bills, it's one thing if the guy says, look here, bitch, you going to pay the other half or I'm out of here. The husband never left. She left him. Okay, for something as petty as the guy, quote unquote, insisting on her paying her half of the bills. That could be utilities, groceries, childcare costs. The post is so broad and open, it's hard to tell the complete dynamics of the relationship. That this girl and the cousin sitting there saying good for her. I can understand if the girl says my cousin left her husband and he keeps accusing her of cheating, but she really left him because he's abusive or this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. I understand that. But the girls in the comment section, these are all single women who ain't got nothing to offer this girl at all. And I read at least 50 of these. Soul glowing. Sounds like a flag she ignored while dating. I kind of agree with this. Okay, and most men want to and take pride in providing for their women. I wonder if he was 50-50 with cooking, cleaning, and caring for the kids. If they had any. I highly doubt it. So this is a bunch of projections, okay? And I read like at least 50 of these. And this first idiot right here, if she goes half, he has to go half as well, including cooking, cleaning, doing the kids' hair, taking them to school, etc. A lot of these men nowadays don't want to be men, but want the woman to take care of the house and also provide. Nobody can do all of that stuff with a married man. My brother is married to a woman. They have a mega-sized house in Texas, and I'm telling you, my brother works at least 12 hours a day. I don't know how they do it, but Erica works and Fabian works. How they pull that shit off is a miracle, but they've been together for 15 years, before Hurricane Katrina. I live in New Orleans, for the record. So I know that the intimate details of how two working adults work, and they pay half they pay equal, shares of the bill. But about this particular post, let me give y'all some insight on this. I run a business besides this YouTube shit. I'm a professional artist. My wife don't make nowhere near as much as I do. But in case I drop dead, I told her, you got to kind of be prepared for the idea that if something do happen between the both of us, vis-a-vis us getting divorced or what have you, kind of have like some independence about you, just in case something do happen. More importantly, I got supplies. I have my suppliers. I have Home Depot I gotta pay. I gotta pay the parking lot. I gotta pay City Hall. Okay. A lot of people don't understand that when you own a physical business, the owner is the last person to get paid. These women in this comment section don't know the difference between gross and net. He may gross more than her, but it's not said anything in here that this guy don't take care of the kids. It does not say that he don't wash the cars. He don't cut the grass. There's many women that are single that wish they had a nigga like this who made more than them. Because mind you, a man, and I'm a real man, don't mind helping you if you are trying to help yourself. Because at the end of the day, when you take your wedding vows, and I'm married, when you take your vows, it's, rich or poor, sickness and health, and all that other good stuff. What if this man gets sick? That means that this motherfucker would take off running at the turn of a dime if something happened to this guy. Okay, and her cousin, it sounds like her cousin is the kind of person in her ear telling her, girl, I would leave his ass. So that's my response to this, because this man may have to pay mortgage. In fact, when I found out my brother's mortgage on his house, I had a nosebleed. I realized they paying out their ass for that mega sized house. And I'm gonna tell you something, they paying a lot of money. And I'm not gonna say what it is, 'cause that's not y'all personal business to know. But I'm telling you what I'm, out of my brothers, I think, because my house is paid for. So my middle brother is the one that pays, for like a 4-bedroom house in this big ass gated community in Texas. And they tell me like all the intimate business, like the health insurance, his little motorbike, he done bought a motorbike and shit now, and they paying all them different car notes and all that stuff combined. This is a nosebleed. You don't know what the hell is due to with this particular guy in this post, what he does for a living. This man may help. If he's a doctor, he probably got malpractice insurance. If he's self-employed, he got to pay what that is when you have employee insurance. I don't mean like so much as workman's comp, because only when you have a certain amount of employees does the state make you have insurance coverage for them, or if they're full-time employees or not. If the man is a mechanic, you don't really know. The man got expenses, and more importantly, you have to have money stashed aside for a rainy day just in case something does happen. Me and my wife argue about this all the time. You sitting on so much money. You should be able to. I say, ma'am, look, girl, stop. Because at the end of the day, I physically work outside. Okay? And as a matter of fact, as I'm recording this video, it's storming outside right now in the French Quarter. But Mardi Gras takes place next week. So I have money just in case something does happen to me. Because when you are self-employed, if you have no line of credit from a bank, or even if you have a line of credit from the bank, whatever you gain, you take it and put it aside. So when it's time for you to start paying the bank back, you have that revenue, or you have that capital set aside. These particular type of posts like this make me angry, because it just goes to show you how venomous some of these women today can be. There's girls. In fact, my sister was telling my wife that before me and my wife got married. She was like, "Shit, I wish I had a nigga like my brother, because I'm a workaholic." These dudes today, bro, they lazy, they pants sagging off their ass, and trust me, that's not all black dudes. At least it's almost 80-20. It's 80% of good black dudes, 20% of lazy black dudes who are more than likely just the loudest ones in the room. But the workaholics, the real guys who pay their own bills and they love their wife and they bust their ass, ones who is actually married, and this is a physical married couple, this is a shitty example to support that girl. I can understand if Paris was like, because I noticed she carefully knew how to write this particular post by not saying, I don't understand, what was her half of the bills. It could have been basically the car notes and the mortgage or the homeowner's insurance. Now the mortgage I'll go out on a limb and say this much. In my brother's relationship with his wife, their mortgage and the homeowner's insurance is astronomical. So I'm more than positive he probably pays that. And Erica probably pay everything else. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at all these stupid ass comments. I don't blame her. They don't make a good fit. You know, this Norma 21, no, Norma, or Noma. This is a man who would never allow her to be feminine. What the fuck does that mean? She's a damn woman. She's a wife. What about extra costs of living, of being a woman in general, like clothes, beauty, sanitary products, small things that men couldn't be bothered with? This is a deal breaker for me. It would make me think it would make me think he will leave me if I get sick and can't pay. No, you would leave him if he got sick and couldn't pay. So I'm looking at all these corny comments, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, look at this Afro Queen. The issue with 50-50 is that it is truly never 50-50. Okay, I pay half the bill, but I'm also cooking and cleaning. Who says that the guy in a post ain't cooking and cleaning either? And a variety of other domestic work. Asking a man to do some of these things is like pulling teeth. Speaking from personal experience. Okay, that's her personal experience. For example, I asked my boyfriend to put the sheets on the bed after they were washed. This man has literally not done it. He keeps saying it will get done, but it's been 2 days. I'm gonna read some more. Oh, come on, now it's hating on me. Okay, it's been 2 days. It's been 2 days and nothing. He'd rather sit and play 2K for hours rather than put the sheets on the bed he's also sleeping in. I called my boyfriend out on this double standard, and he basically told me if I wanted to get done so bad, just do it. That's your old man. That's the case. See, that's the point right there. Men are insane. I feel that it's a woman's responsibility to do all the work and pay 50% of the bills. Men are not conditioned to do domestic work like women are. Bullshit. I've been a homeowner for 28 years, and I've been doing all my housework before my wife even got here. In fact, when girls would come over, they would assume I already had a woman based on how clean and feminine my house was. But to quote the great Cat Williams, I don't like silk sheets, but bitches do. No offense to the ladies watching, that's just a Cat Williams quote. But I'm looking at that, you know, I really don't get it. My husband and I are equals. I'm not expecting him to pay half, and he's not expecting me to either. We get paid. Our money goes into a joint account. Exactly. The bills that I need to get paid, and he does make a little more than twice as much as I do. Am I the only one who deals with the finances in my household? Should have been a question mark. When we go to the mall, my husband doesn't even walk with his wallet most of the time because I have my purse with my cards and my spending, and I'm spending our money. My husband does everything in the house that I do except comb my, me too. I don't comb my daughter hair either. Carissa hair is out of control. He cooks, cleans, does laundry. Whoever gets home first, exactly, cooks dinner. Maybe we are brought up a different way. Thank you. I applaud whoever PB is. Probably peanut butter. So this whole post is bullshit except for peanut butter. PB right here. And that's why I say this whole Paris Milan thing, bro, I'm disappointed in how she carefully wrote the heading to make herself neutral from this. But at the end of the day, bro, you know, I'm looking at the comment section, and I'm you know, it's one of them things, bro. This is just young girls talking, bro. At the end of the day, it's just young girls running their mouth because they probably single and aggravated that they done married the wrong nigga or they live with the wrong nigga, and it's just that they gotta find somewhere to go invent. When I was gonna get married like 20 years ago, the girl I was gonna marry said, this is what we're gonna do, and we both sat down and spoke it out. She said, if we ever decide to get married in the future, this is what I would do. She said it'll be my account, your account, and our account. Because she was a black chick that had money. She owned like some apartment complexes or whatever, and she had her own money. And I think we even spoke about having a prenup. But she goes, you would have your money, I would have my money, because she also had expenses like paying the handyman and shit like that, and her own other business. Other than that, I had my art business and my car lot. And she goes, if we ever get married, we would have to have a joint account along with two separate but complementary accounts, if that makes sense. This post right here is bullshit. I'm out.